Hello friends. Today I will teach you Introduction of Remote Sensing. We can simply say, remote sensing is a technology used to collect information about the Earth's surface and atmosphere from a distance, typically using specialized sensors mounted on aircraft or satellites. This technology allows us to obtain data about the Earth's features and environmental conditions without direct physical contact. Remote sensing has a wide range of applications in various fields, including environmental monitoring, agriculture, forestry, urban planning, disaster management, and more. Now see what is remote sensing. Remote sensing is the common name for all methods used to collect data at a distance from the object under study by some kind of recording device. The use of remote sensing techniques is increasing rapidly, finding new fields of application as technology advances in developing the remote sensing systems. Remote sensing is the process of detecting and monitoring the physical characteristics of an area by measuring its reflected and emitted radiation at a distance from the targeted area. Remote sensing is the use of satellites, planes, and other aerial technologies using advanced sensor technologies able to detect energy reflected from the Earth's surface. This makes it possible to collect data in inaccessible or dangerous areas where it would be too hazardous to bring in a team and equipment to collect data. The process involved in remote sensing system requires an involvement of energy. For example, when we view the screen of a computer monitor, we are actively engaged in remote sensing. A physical quantity, light, emanates from the screen, which is a source of radiation. The radiated light passes over a distance and thus is remote to some extent until it encounters and is captured by a sensor, eyes. Each eye sends a signal to processor, brain, which records the data and interprets this into information. Now see what is meaning of remote sensing normally. If one comes across the term remote sensing, one wonders what does it mean. Remote means far away, and sensing means believing or observing or acquiring some information. Remote sensing means acquiring information of things from a distance. Of our 5 senses, we use 3 as remote sensors when we A. Watch a cricket match from the stadium, sense of sight. B. Smell freshly cooked curry in the oven, sense of smell. C. Hear a telephone ring, sense of hearing. Then what are our other 2 senses and why are they not used remotely? D. Try to feel the smoothness of a desktop, sense of touch. E. Eat a mango to check the sweetness, sense of taste. In the last 2 cases, we are actually touching the object by our organs to collect the information about the object. In the world of geospatial science, remote sensing, also known as Earth observation, means observing the Earth with sensors from high above its surface. Sensors are like simple cameras except that they not only use visible light but also other bands of the electromagnetic spectrum such as infrared, microwave, and ultraviolet regions. They are so high up that they can take images of a very large area. Nowadays, remote sensing is mainly performed from space using satellites. Now we will learn some definitions of remote sensing. A formal and comprehensive definition of applied remote sensing, as given by the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, is as follows: the acquisition and measurement of data information on some property, is, of a phenomenon, object, or material by a recording device not in physical, intimate contact with the features under surveillance. Techniques involve amassing knowledge pertinent to environments by measuring force fields, electromagnetic radiation, or acoustic energy. Employing cameras, radiometers and scanners, lasers, radio frequency receivers, radar systems, sonar, thermal devices, seismographs, magnetometers, gravimeters, scintillometers, and other instruments. Jensen, 2004, has given two definitions of remote sensing. First definition is a maximal definition. Remote sensing is the acquiring of data about an object without touching it. Unfortunately, it excludes little from the domain of remote sensing of the Earth's environment. It encompasses virtually all remote sensing devices, including cameras, optical mechanical scanners, linear and area arrays, lasers, radio frequency receivers, radar systems, sonar, seismographs, gravimeters, magnetometers, X-ray, and other medical applications. And second definition is minimal definition. Remote sensing is the non-contact recording of information from the ultraviolet, visible, infrared, and microwave regions of the electromagnetic spectrum by means of instruments such as cameras, scanners, lasers, linear arrays, and/or area arrays located on platforms such as aircraft or spacecraft, and the analysis of acquired information by means of visual and digital image processing. General definition is A. Remote sensing is the art and science of acquiring information about the Earth's surface without having any physical contact with it. This is done by sensing and recording of reflected and emitted energy. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and share this video with your friend.